Hey guys, it's Rowan here from AOSTV, and I'm in Melbourne and I'm speaking to Pirouz from Linkfluencer. Now, Linkfluencer is the #1 LinkedIn training company across Australia according to Forbes magazine. And why I'm down here speaking to Alex is that one of the pieces of advice that we provide to students is to get on LinkedIn, to really leverage LinkedIn as a powerful tool to differentiate yourself, to be able to find work experience opportunities while you're in high school, and then to set yourself up with a network for when you're in university. The question we often get though is, okay, I've signed up for a LinkedIn profile. What do I now do? You know, I'm on this platform, I'm on this network, what should I do? How can I best leverage it? And so I thought I'd ask Alex as the expert.
Sure. Well, there's many different ways you can leverage your LinkedIn account. And, you know, going back to your earlier point, I have a golden rule in life across all areas of my life. If I haven't used it in the last 6 months, if I'm not going to use it in the next 6 months, whether it be clothes, whether it be LinkedIn, I throw it out. Okay. So the goal is not for you to just sign up, it's for you to take it on board and make it your #1 tool within your career. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to building your digital footprint, which is absolutely paramount to be successful in your career, your LinkedIn account, not your Instagram, not your Facebook, Twitter, your LinkedIn account is the #1 place that employers are now going to find candidates compared to, let's say, a Seek or what's another job? Career One, etc. So make no doubt about it, they are now going and looking for people like yourself on LinkedIn. If you're not on there, you're not giving yourself the best chance of being, first of all, found, second of all, hired. So, and you know, people are now, employers, when they're looking for potential staff, they're looking for people who are up to date with the current times. Now, if you are giving them a text format CV that I believe is way out of date, then you're not standing out. And there isn't a shortage of candidates out there, let's face it. So you got to do whatever you can to stand out, and having a LinkedIn profile that's up to date is paramount. Now, what are some of the tips? So first and foremost, you got to sit down and you got to ask yourself, like any digital footprint, what's my outcome for being on LinkedIn? So for me, my outcome for being on Facebook is to stay up to date with all of my friends and family. Because if it wasn't for Facebook, I'd probably miss 99% of the birthdays out there. So what you got to do is you got to look at LinkedIn and go, okay, for example, Rowan, you being a business owner, entrepreneur, okay, well, LinkedIn, there's 94.2% of editors and journalists. I'm going to connect with some journalists. If you're looking for a job, you'd ask yourself, let's make a list of the top 20, 30 places that I want to, potentially get work experience whilst I'm in uni, and then ask yourself, in those particular companies, who's the best person to target? Then once you've done that, obviously you've got to make sure you've got an updated profile, but after that, knowing the people or the positions in those companies, then you simply start sending out connection invitations, opening up the conversation in terms of you potentially getting some work experience.
So then just to summarize there, what you're saying, Alex, is you've created your profile, which is essentially your digital CV. Right?
100%.
So if you've done the old paper CV, we're not talking about doing something complex beyond that. No. It's taking that, it's digitizing it, keeping it up to date, and then you're going, okay, I'm in high school, I'm thinking about becoming a lawyer or an engineer or a banker. And so I'm going, okay, I'm going to look at the top firms that I'm interested in. And then I'm going to find, because you can search in LinkedIn to find people in certain positions in companies. So rather than try to go through like calling the front desk and speaking to a secretary, receptionist, it doesn't work. You can target and go really behind the gatekeepers. Find the people
straight to the decision
maker. And then when you're sending that connection request, what should you say anything with that connection, or is it like friending someone on Facebook or?
Yeah, so I think it's a matter of being professional, but not too professional, like saying, "Dear John." It's probably a little bit over the top, but saying, "Hi John, I'm a second year grad going to my third year. My passion is X, would love to connect." And then once they connect, you'll then have their email address, and because you're a connection of theirs, you'll be able to private message them. So And the beauty of LinkedIn is on your home feed, you'll be able to see all these key decision makers and what they're posting up on their profile. You can actually like and comment.
Yep.
You can't do that on a CV.
Yeah.
You can't like and comment on someone's post. And that's the beauty of LinkedIn, because engagement is going to be key.
Yep.
So you see some of the posts, you like and comment, and then you reach out, let's say in 2 weeks' time, after you've engaged with that decision maker, let's say it's a general manager of a electronics company, wherever it might be. And then you reach out and say, hey, I really love your content. Would love to, maybe have an interview because I want to get some work experience at your company.
Yep.
So much more powerful than a CV, which is still, there's no movement.
And so what you're saying as well then is really what LinkedIn enables you to have is a dialogue.
Yes.
Right. Rather than just simply shoving a resume
100%. Yep.
in an inbox. It's going to sit there. It's probably going to die. No one's going to look at it. It's typically what happens to resumes. So you're saying that you can connect. If I'm a year 10, 11, year 12 student, I'm connecting with someone. I'm saying, hey, I'm really passionate about banking. I'm looking at pursuing a career in it. I'm going to be studying at university. Just thought I'd reach out. Love the work that you're doing.
Yeah.
So initially, you're not hitting them up first up.
No, definitely
to say, hey, give me work experience. You're starting to build a relationship.
100%.
You're using the feed and what they've got going on to do that.
Yeah. And look, the best way to explain it, it's like if you went, and this is for anyone who's watching this who's single, if you went to a bar and you asked...
They're all under 18.
Oh, you are? Okay. But that doesn't mean you're single.
Well,
my first girlfriend was when I was 15. So,
yeah, true.
If I'm... so you probably wouldn't be going to a bar. You're going to a concert. Cool. An under 18s concert. Sorry for all the parents who are watching this. That was an honest mistake. So you're going to a concert.
Yep.
And let's say you're a guy. You're not going up to a girl and asking her to marry you. First of all, it's probably... You're not the right age. Second of all, you probably are not asking her for a phone number. You're having a dialogue. You're having a conversation. You're seeing where that goes. Vice versa. Same with a girl. Not many girls actually approach guys, but if that was to happen, they wouldn't be asking for the guy's number.
Yeah.
So the same principles apply online when connecting with people. You would never connect with someone and pitch them for a job interview. So, you send that connection invitation, they accept, you engage with their content, similar to when you're in an under 18s concert, you're having a couple of dances before you ask for the actual number. Yep. So it's very similar in the online world, getting in front of those key decision makers. You've got to build a relationship to a point where you know that, okay, when I reach out, this person knows who I am, I've built enough value, and therefore when I ask for that job interview, it's more likely to happen.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. So guys, you've heard it. When you're on LinkedIn and you've got that profile, what do? Well, you take your CV, you turn it and you digitize it on LinkedIn, and then you identify a hit list of industries and careers that you're interested in pursuing, the companies, and then you find key decision makers within those companies using the search functionality. Once you've done that, as Alex has said, you're not asking them to marry you straight up. You're not asking for work experience. You're simply connecting with them, sharing the fact that you've got a passion for what they do in the area of work they're in. And then you're using the feed and the work that they're doing to basically build a relationship and a dialogue, so that over time, you're then positioning yourself to be able to have that conversation.